Good morning. Today is June 19th. It's about 7:47 in the morning. It is a very muggy, I don't know, I'm going to say about 62 degrees. Bugs are surprisingly not as bad as the last time I was here. So what we're going to do today, we're going to head into a pond that we visited 2 weeks ago. We're going to go deep in this time, probably about halfway in to the middle of it, and have a look around in there for sign, get a look at the back side of it for future outings. At some point before the summer's over, when it's not so muggy and buggy, I'm going to do probably a bush camp on the back end of this thing, or further in than that. I have to figure out some logistics on that, and that's what we're doing today. And then later today we are going to be local, probably later afternoon, and we're going to try, probably if the timing of the whole day works out, we'll do some trail camera retrieval from the local vigilance area if there's time today. But that's the plan, and we're going to get moving with today. Thanks. Okay, we're back. We are making our way to our destination, and ow, This is going to be kind of rough going, so we'll try to keep the swearing to a minimum. I know I just grazed myself in the ribs with a big poker, so it is what it is. There's a lot of downed poker type stuff. I'm trying to weave through it, but because the best ingress is about 10 feet up this hill through all this loveliness, if you can get through it. Son of a bitch. But if a damn beaver can climb this hill, so can I. Okay, let's see. So ideally, I want to get up there in the path of least resistance, which is going to be right there. If this is gonna suck. Okay. Fell in a burrow. Bit more. Let me get beyond this. Hold on. This asshole of a tree is okay. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. I was right, that did suck. So, I can receive pan when I can. Okay. So, here's the backside, scenery-wise. We're walking along a ridge line, heading that way over the large beaver pond, if you can see it. But clean the forest debris off me real quick. And down there, beaver pond. Okay. Now by hook or by crook, we're heading into the middle of this thing. And we are so far still good on time. Kind of working today on a timeline. I'm not going to go into details, but we are a couple things to do today, including this. Ah, you stupid. Screw you. So now we're over this. Scenic, just really bitchy country. Really, really bitchy country. So what's going to be the... We're going to take the high road for the moment. Maybe not. I would wear my glasses for eye protection. The problem being, for those that are saying I should, is in the mugginess that we're in right now, they're going to fog right up. And that is going to cause visibility problems. Interesting. That really looks, could be digging. It also looks like a moose track. Surprised a moose would put up the freaking terrain in here. But yeah, we'll see the camera holds out. I'm wondering if here we go. Right there. Bullfrogs in the distance. Go up around here. And basically we're trying to, again, let me situate my feet in the shrubbery. Trying to get over there and have a look, because that'll put us dead center in the middle of this big thing. And the thing is, I'm thinking for a night bush camp, once you're in here, you're pretty much in here. And you're committed for the evening. So, we'll go up here. No, we won't. Look at the pretty scenery while I decide my next move through here. Over that, don't poke your leg. Go through this. Yeah. That was my knee bending wood. When we get back, it's going to be interesting to see how many bruises this place gave me. That's your scenery right now. And bear with me. I am trying to save the phone battery for later use, but I really do need to get some pictures of this. This is like in the morning fog. I'm not passing this up. Bear with me a second. And we'll go from there. Enjoy the scenery. Listen to the frogs for a minute. Some kind of large buzzing insect as well. And if I do get in here to camp, I am definitely going to okay. I promise we'll get moving in a second. Okay. Sorry. If you're looking down at that, I'm definitely going to drop a line in here when we get in here to bush camp. Although it's going to be, it's definitely not going to be on a muggy ass day like today. Jerk. And we have a divider over here, so we're going to go up for a second. Ah, damn it. Very easy to trip in this. We're going to go on this. Hopefully not sit down on that beaver punji stick over there. Get up in this because it goes in over there too. This is like, what this is over here is kind of a divider between the middle of this really big pond. And I'm wondering if where to set up, be right on the ridge, if this part opens up. Because then you're like smack dab in the middle of this thing. That would be a cool night in here if I don't die getting in and out. Gotta kind of weave through the downed eye poker stuff. And this stump over here. If you ever come with me to this place, for the love of God, do not wear shorts. You will kill yourself. But, okay. Question though. So if you're in a hammock in here, you would have to definitely test the trees before you put your weight down. Or that could go south on you pretty quick. Definitely stick to the big solid non-dead looking ones. Probably common sense. But, okay. Fine, don't break. Yeah, I'm going to be all scraped up when I get out of here. So, this is the outer corner over here. I'm going to deliberately take a loop down here to have a look. Also looking for sign and something was digging right here. So, makes me wonder if I did camp out what the nighttime visitation of bears would be for. Because on the one hand, there's a lot of acorns if they like eating those. Lovely snapdragon down there. Little picture to be taken, but I am gonna get to my destination and then I might do the photography on the way out. Better use of time. So, seeing that, we're gonna go over this side because all the eye poker stuff is on the other side. And do this. I'm definitely following something's tracks too. Looks like a bear. Although it's like, let me show you. This kind of stuff. Hold on. This kind of leaf litter, loose ground deposit. And, but if you were to camp out here, you could move around in here. This pond is ample ecosystem to look for stuff. And not so far, but today's more scouting. However, all right, we're weaving our way towards the destination. I am happy that it didn't take me as long as I thought to weave through this stuff. But we're gonna, again, get to the tip and then you can probably see the pond in its entirety, which is about 100 feet ahead of me. Let's see. That, can't really give you a pan of the other side because the shrubbery is kind of thick again. But, okay, we are following a moose. There's moose shit right there. Wonder how nicked up Bullwinkle got traversing this beast. But, hold on. Okay, it wasn't something. The point being, if I run into something in the wood, in the bush line up here, I'm kind of face to face with it all by myself. There's like thick shrubbery, right? Now we gotta get over there. The backside looks more tame. I'm gonna rethink my thought here. And try to weave through this to get to the other side of this. All right, I either go down or up and over. I'm going up and over. because I want to get to the end of this and see from the tip, just like the moose did. I'm surprised he would take a path of most resistance like this. But really weird moose trail. Okay, we're about there. If I can weave through this stupid down tree right here, or where we wanted to get to today. So, and okay. Okay. All right, I found my camping spot. Right here. Well, let's check it for previous owners. So we're at the middle of this. And at this point, we are going to pan, and then we're going to take a break for some photography on my end with the other phone, and then we will continue. All right, we're back. We're heading back out. And yeah, I think I found a new base camp. Maybe down there, maybe up here. Once you get all the way in here. You would very likely have a very free hand out here for what you could do research-wise without having to worry about campers or anything. This is very out of the way. Very nice. What the hell did I do wrong here? I came out, the mosquitoes are out now. What I did wrong is I came through here. Okay. Yep. So. Okay, I had sunglasses on my head. I lost them in here. And the odds, there's another big old piece of moose poo. You're not going to find them in here, so unless I find them randomly, they're gone. C'est la vie. They were cheap ones anyway. So, unless they're hanging off the top of my pack somewhere, which they're not. That will be the second pair of sunglasses this stretch of woods has eaten. C'est la vie. I'll just have to be careful eye-wise. Ah, you bastard. Yeah, my shins are going to show some wear and tear from this hike. That much is clear. Alright. So if you guys enjoy a good wood scramble video, this is going to be one of those. But, okay, it opened up a little more. Navigate around this thing. And So up and over and a little ducking and weaving through this crap. And actually this might be the easier way to go. You kind of have, so I almost trip and kill myself on this. If somebody should hike through here in the next few years and find my body, my skeleton impaled on one of these downed trees, then you know I was wrong. But not so far. Anyway, that's a good example why this guy here, he broke off, and he looks like he could be either dead or alive, making it interesting. The hammocking situation in here, it can be done, but I'm going to have to pick my spot very, 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 very trepidatiously as far as getting where's the easiest way through, up and around. And yeah, I came through here. Now granted, you're not going to sneak up on anything in here with all the crunching, but that's so you don't die. I think I went low at this point, under that thing or around it or some such. Under it. I mean, not under it, around it. Kind of following the moose trail here around things. I did go under it. Okay. Let's... Yeah, any trip out here is going to be real minimal. But that's okay. That will be a very interesting trip to see what this place is like at night. But like I said, your campsite is your prison for the night, because I really would not think it wise to go trying to stumble through this at night. So hopefully you don't have any visitors you don't want. But interesting. Okay. Let's stay on course. It's not as hard, it's not as long a hike as it looks. It's just a lot of ducking and weaving around really uneven terrain, which of course is fun. But again, it might be worth yeah, it's a moose track more than I look at it. Back up. Let's see. There is a weird sort of Bullwinkle trail up here. Hopefully I don't run into him on the way out, because that's going to be awkward. One of us is going to have to make way for the other one. And as nearsighted as moose are, I'm going to think he's probably not going to be happy to see me. Move. That hurt. You know what? We're going up. That's too sheer. That's too sheer. That's a trap. Alright, so I'm going to get up here, and then I think it's a good time to end the segment because I'm going to need to be hands-free for a few. So, as I step out next to bear poo, we're going to call the segment here. More in my sunglasses. Think of where I'm going to get another pair. And I just saw to the bright side though. They were my normal ones, not my video recording ones. That would have sucked. I've already lost a pair of those out here. So, should anyone find those on the way back to Manitou, if you haven't already, enjoy the video on there if it's still intact. Otherwise, we're going to call the segment here. There's this. Now we're on the way back to the car now. How long is the walk? Maybe 15 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. Well, I also didn't want to get the junction sign in the shot. I'm going to probably have to edit that out too. Why? Consider it like a cipher. You're not advertising your location. Where does that go? If you follow that all the way to the end, you'll come to a junction where the Forestry Service cabin is. And, or you can walk out into the middle of this thing. Otherwise, you can go that way, where the one where I tell you I have to wear the water shoes across the stream, like 3 different times. Yeah, that'll also get you there. Jesus Christ.